Well, it is raining again. It's just like we stepped into this vortex of rain after being in a severe drought, and it is wild. I'm in the parking lot of Goodwill. I am determined to finish off the shopping for the Airbnb. Not finish it off like completely, but get it to a point where we could like really consider ourselves like having a good chunk of this done. So here's a crazy thing. Where we live, we can't drink the water. It's like a boil order, I think they call it, where you have to boil your water. They found E. coli in our water. And we were drinking it since the 7th of September, and they told us on the 12th, maybe? So we were drinking it for a considerable amount of time. Eli actually had gotten pretty sick. He thought he had a stomach bug. I wasn't doing so well in my stomach. I was having diarrhea. We just thought we caught a little something, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. The thing that's on my list, most current thing that I want to address in my preparedness is water. It's something that I haven't done yet. And normally we have like sources of water around us, but because of the drought, that went away. It really makes you stop and think and realize how close to home this could be. So anyway, that's just an aside, but I wanted to share it, just kind of let you know, like, it was right there. Like, it wasn't something that I certainly thought could happen to us, wasn't on my radar, and then poof, there we go. So it happened really fast and furiously. And you know, it's fine. We can boil water. I know a lot of people are being like, they're not washing their dishes. They're not, when they wash their hands, they're using antibacterial after. I mean, we were drinking this and using this water for at least 4 days. So I'm not going that crazy. But you know, we did buy some bottled water, and I'm boiling a lot of water. So, all right, I'm gonna go into Goodwill. We have not had a clear table. We have not seen the surface of this table since, I don't know when, since before the tomatoes started getting ripe. And I got it cleared off, and of course, look who finds her way. She found her way. I know you did. I know. I'm gonna let you lay on it for a minute before I clean it, okay? Okay. I gave her some catnip today. We've been growing catnip for her, and she loved it so much. All right, well, there's still tomatoes back there on the windowsill. Over here, I've got the cherry tomatoes that are gonna get roasted, the green tomatoes that are going to become green tomato hot dog relish, because it's really good. This is some echinacea that I'm using for an oxymel. These are some tomatoes that I need to figure out along with the windowsill tomatoes. Now, these are 2 squash that went wrong. This squash got caught in the cattle panel, and this squash, I do believe the chicken munched that. So I'm going to be opening these up, seeing if I can salvage anything from there. And if I can, I'll probably be making some sort of like winter squash pasta sauce or something like that. Maybe with some ground lamb. That would be delicious. So it's kind of what's going on my table right now. And then I've got a bunch of dried herbs that I just use for daily tea. This is oregano, calendula, yarrow, lemon balm. I think that's all that's in this one. Usually I put Tulsi basil and pineapple sage in as well. And often like thyme and regular sage and anything that just sounds good. The awesome thing about seasons is that I am equally as thrilled when my table gets filled with tomatoes as I am to clear it off. And this is the beauty of New England. We get to have all those feelings, all those seasonal feelings. Seasonal spots. I've got a bunch of dried flowers. I have a whole bucket, shelf, box, drawer full of straw flowers. I have lots more, but that's just the random ones. I've got some squash that have been curing, and my squash harvest was not good this year because of squash bugs, but you know, it's still gorgeous. I'm thrilled to have what I have. Last year I had about 5 times this many squash, but you know what? It is what it is, and it's beautiful. I've got onions kind of hanging out everywhere. I put the straw flowers in as many places as I could. These are just some flowers that are drying that I had to hide from the cat. I had to hide this from the cat because she loves to eat lavender. So those are just gorgeous little things. Just trying to make little spots of the house because I have an entire room here that is under renovation. I'm trying to make the outside of the room look really good. So I did lay down the rug. I do like it in here quite a bit. I organized back there a little bit, and then mostly I've just been shoving everything in here that I think I might, that possibly I'll use. These are pillow inserts that I'll be ordering covers for, and then those pillows back there I'm going to cover as well. So I've got a ton of pillows. I might do a pillow corner in here. Haven't quite decided. I think we're gonna bring up a second desk. There's a desk downstairs. When this is off the wall, everything will make more sense. And I don't quite know what I'm doing, but I'll figure it out. And then this has been my desk, and I think I'm going to use the other desk that we have downstairs. I'm going to put that up here as my, pay bills, get the busy work kind of desk, and then use this table for something else. So I'll figure that out. I've had this table for a really long time, and it had 2 of these. I think we took one off so that you could sit at it and put your legs underneath. If I remember correct, that's why we took it off. I used to actually have it at the end of this table, of our big farm table, and that was my spot. It was like, that's Mom's spot. So I could potentially bring that back. I did really like when we had that, but for now, all is well. Over here, I'm just gonna linger in the joy of a clear table. The kids are gonna freak out when they get home. This is one of the things that they love more than anything, is just to have a clear table, and who can blame them? I mean, they have shared their table with tomatoes for 2 months now. It's time. It's time. I think I'm going to be doing my cookbooks in here and all my seeds that I'm seed saving. All the stuff you see right here has just been shoved in, but I had started doing my seed saving seeds up top. And I'm liking the idea of that, of this being filled with all of the seeds that I've home saved seeds. And then I just, made it kind of cute up here. Tried to do what I do, putting things together, making them look cute. Oh, whoa, look at this. I don't know what would have gotten in there to grow little sprouts. That's so bizarre. Huh. Really curious about that now. So this plant stays in here. I love it in here. This, I just got at Goodwill. I think it's so cool. I might just use that as a little, I don't know, trash can or plant basket. I've got a vintage lamp frame here. A couple of plants to figure out what to do with. This is also a handmade pottery piece lamp. And I have this kind of plain white shade on it. I think it works okay. I wish it was a different color. It's very, very white for this room. So I might try to look for something that's maybe a different color. But for now, I think it's fine. And I actually don't know what kind of shade to get for this lamp. So if you have any ideas, let me know, because this is it's gorgeous, gorgeous vintagey. There's pottery on the bottom, then wood, then this just really long top up here, and I just don't know what kind of shade to put on that. So, all right, and then I've got my wall over here. This really wasn't supposed to become a studio tour, because the studio, I have no idea what I'm doing in here. I'm just kind of making it up as we go. This wall, there's a couple more shelves to go up here, and then I've just been tucking my little treasures. This was my grandmother's. She collected ducks. These little coastery things are from Germany. And then this is my room of cows. So this is, I just try to find unique cow pieces. And then this isn't cows, it's fish, but Dave and I got this in India and I absolutely love it. I think it's actually supposed to be hung the other way, but I've always just really liked it hanging that way. But you can see the little bird on the tree, so that's probably an indication that it does need to flip. And I can try it that way and see if I like it, but I only did one coat over here. I think you can probably see it's only one coat, so it does need another coat. I don't know what happened. Sometimes I just stop projects. That's the thing with having a neurodiverse brain. It's a little tour of what's coming next up here. And I'm clearly distracting myself from downstairs. Let's go downstairs. Brimfield is this huge flea market where it just goes on for miles and miles. And just look at the rug with some of the things we picked up. Isn't this perfect? I actually saw this at the very beginning and I said, no, we'll come, we'll probably find something else. It says Joy. The artist's name is Joy. We went back. I mean, it's even in the pottery that I collect. And the frame is the same color as this chair, and then it pulls in the pinks. I am so glad she was still there and we were able to get that. This one was super fun. This is Langley, made in England. There were 6 of them. So I guess I'm just doing like mix match sets down here. I've got 6 of these. I've got 8 of the small plates. I found, and the lady said, yeah, that has to go home with you. That is you. And I said, yes, that is me. I'm in love with it. We found this one, the same place we found the picture. Absolutely stunning bowl. This is a vintage basket that we picked up. Just a couple of different ceramics. This is so beautiful. I don't know anything about it, but I loved it. And then an old ceramic bowl. And it was chipped, and Dave was like, it's chipped. And I said, I know, because it's so old. Of course it's chipped. And then these 2 baskets, which, I mean, they're huge. This one's huge. They're absolutely beautiful. These may hang on a wall. And then this gorgeous jug that Sweet Dave carried through Brimfield. He probably walked a mile carrying this jug. And it is so heavy, you guys. I got this jug and this ceramic, like crock. I got both of those for $30. I thought that was a good deal. The tag says red ware bowl as is, $18. $18. I can't even tell you how heavy it is. So it does have this one chip in it, which bothers me not a bit. Can you just imagine bread rising in that bowl or something? Fabulous. So we are well on our way to having a beautifully decorated Airbnb. This is handmade pottery, wall pockets that you can put flowers in. You can put a little plant in if you want. I absolutely love them. There were 2 of them by the same artist. I'm going to take all this silly stuff off. I was thrilled to find these at the Goodwill. Found at Goodwill, and again, this is to kind of tie in the pink and the kind of greenish blues. Isn't that pretty? That's not my style at all, but I had to get it, and I have to look up the signature. I don't know exactly what that says, but that feels very like Italian to me. And then the other piece I picked up, how much was that? I don't remember. I think it was $3.99. And then this gorgeous wooden bowl on a stand, so beautiful. I just need to clean it up a little bit. $3. That's one of those things where I grab and put it in my cart so fast so nobody else can take it. I think that would look really pretty with a plant sitting on top of it. Not sure if that's how I'm going to use it, but it certainly seems to be crying out for something like that. It also would look really pretty with like a stone, like some sort of beautiful crystal-y stone, just kind of elevating it. Well, I had filmed an entire ending to this, and for some reason I can't get it to move over to my computer from my phone, so I am just gonna let it be and say that I wasn't supposed to say any of that. I'm gonna go get chopping my green tomatoes, and I will see you next time. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Bye. This is where I'll be for the next couple hours, working on all this food.